the New York Knicks select Kristaps Porzingis.
And from talking to Melo likes him a lot too.
Developing a culture is an overwrought word in the NBA right now.
We're an 11-time champion who delivered titles to MJ and Kobe. He fleeced James Dolan and the Knicks for the money.
And Porzingis, who has voiced his displeasure with management in New York, wanted out.
The Kristaps Porzingis, Luka Doncic, the chemistry is weird, awkward.
Yeah, this is a free shot, really, at a guy who was the unicorn not long ago. And
I need everybody's undivided attention right now. The career of Kristaps Porzingis truly saddens me, man. I'm telling you, I'm sick to my fucking stomach, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you, I feel like I'm about to throw up. I'm just going to be all the way real with you right now. Kristaps has saddened me for years now, and it's just been an ongoing situation, and it seems to never end. I don't know what the hell is going to play out with his career. I'm truly hoping the best for this young man, but, I mean, I'm telling you, who knows what's going to happen. But I will take you a trip down memory lane where this guy was going to be the next elk. You understand? When you see this 75 list coming out this year, when we look at a decade and some change from now, this man should have been on this next tier list coming up for the top 100 in the future from now. I'm telling you, Kristaps Porzingis was on track and on verge to accomplishing that goal, ladies and gentlemen. Truly, we have been robbed. Truly, we have been bamboozled. Truly, we have been hoodwinked. We've been tricked. We've been led astray by Kristaps Porzingis. He completely lied to us. He sold us a false bill of goods, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to get all into it. Kristaps Porzingis was drafted by the New York Knicks. We all know that, ladies and gentlemen. My man Kristaps Porzingis was playing behind Carmelo Anthony. You could not get a better teacher. You understand the tutelage that Melo could have gave you. You was, I think he was the only one drafted, and mind you, he got booed completely out the fucking building when they called his name. But you're the only guy, I think it was Towns, Russell. Well, Russell did go play with Kobe, so let me not say that. But you and Russell was one of the type, was actually playing with a guy where Melo at the time was technically in his prime. Kobe was kind of on the way out the door. He was looked at like, oh, I don't know about Kobe right now. But my man Kristaps was going to play with a prime Carmelo Anthony. It was still the tail end of his prime. And he was giving you elite basketball, Carmelo Anthony. Kristaps Porzingis was drafted in 2015, ladies and gentlemen. My man Carmelo Anthony in 2015, he played 72 games and was putting up 21 points per game and shooting 43% from the field, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get shit correct. Let's put it in perspective and grab you 7 rebounds. You already know what it is. Mr. Get the fuck up out of here when he grabbing the rebounds. Yes, that man. Listen, I'm here to tell you right now, Kristaps Porzingis truly makes me sick because you look at this guy, the unicorn. He was anointed that name by Kevin Durant, pardon me, right? He did not live up to that hype. You know, this guy in New York, you know, okay, let's be real. The guy was given heaven on earth. You came to a great situation compared to most, like the Karl Anthony Townses and other players who went to shitty franchises and they had to cultivate it and it took some time. But you left, Carmelo leaves, he goes to OKC. We all know the debacle that went on with Phil. Phil tried to finish the New York Knicks. I'm going to keep it 100. But it was 1 year where I think Phil gave it one hurrah. Was like, yo, if it don't work, fuck it, I'm pulling the plug. And when it didn't work and they didn't even make the playoffs, when he invested that money that year, when they got D Rose, they got Noah, they got Brandon Jennings. Mind you, Jennings wasn't finished yet. They signed Courtney Lee to pair with Melo and Porzingis at that time. I think Phil was like, you know what? I ain't investing shit else in this. I think that was the year where Phil kind of made a push. You know, when they traded for D Rose, there was a lot of optimism around that time. But we're going to save that for another day. Kristaps Porzingis was supposed to be the guy, you understand, when Melo went to Oklahoma City. New York City, you had it in the palm of your fucking hand, ladies and gentlemen. I don't give a fuck if you from Texas, you understand, Switzerland, Los Angeles, Vegas. This is New York City, the media mecca capital of the fucking world, ladies and gentlemen. Kris Snacks Porzingis walked away from all of that to carry bags and luggage in Dallas for Luka Doncic. He went to the front office, son, in New York and told them he wanted to know what the direction of the franchise was. Mind you, had this dickhead Enes Kanter who was there as well with him. Him and Enes Kanter set up a coup and wreaked havoc within the front office with the New York Knicks. He never gave Fizdale the right opening tap when my man was going in. You understand? Fizdale, pardon me, when Fizdale got hired, Kris Snacks was fucked up with that ACL injury, correct? So Kris Snacks fucked up with the ACL. You know this dude Fizdale, when he got hired, he ended up flying his ass out there. He flew to Latvia. Do you understand? This is David Fizdale, an NBA champion. You understand? Flew out to Latvia to meet with you. Like you was like, who the fuck are you? You understand? The dude went overseas to meet with your family. And you know this dude gave him his ass to kiss when he flew out there? This is Porzingis. So Porzingis was running up a fucking muck way before all hell was breaking loose. This after Phil. You understand? He was still pissed off with everybody that was in there. I believe it was Scott Perry, Steve Mills. It was still bad blood because Steve Mills was the GM. Once Phil got fired, Steve Mills got in the seat that Phil was in. So they never really did a freshen up. They just kind of moved a couple of motherfuckers over. So, I mean, I understand what Porzingis might have been upset. But at the end of the day, when Kris Snacks went down with that ACL, you was the 4th seed in the East, right? Okay, cool. You tell you're the 4th seed in the East. Next year, you're out the whole fucking year. Clearly, the Knicks was tanking. That was the Zion year. The Knicks wanted Zion at all costs. Stevie Wonder could have saw that. You understand? So then he fucks around. Okay, boom, you go. He goes off and does his thing. Kris Snacks goes off or whatever, just trips up, whatever the fuck, and goes in the front office. And I think Steve Mills was in that seat. He goes to Steve Mills and he's trying to meet with Dolan. And you know, at this, Steve Mills, like, what the fuck you want to meet with Dolan? I'm the president of basketball operations. You holler at me. You understand? So he wasn't respecting his shit. You feel me? So he was like, okay, fuck, I'm going upstairs. The moment this fool act like he was gonna go upstairs, that dude had him on the next thing smoking. Shout out to Steve Mills. You understand? So then he sends his ass packing to Dallas. You understand? And mind you, this dude thought he was moving on to greener pastures. You know, it's that's so funny how shit catch up to you. Mind you, he was out in Latvia. I think some Knicks fans ran down on him in Latvia. Shout out to my New York Knicks fans in Latvia. You understand? I'm telling you, we everywhere. You understand? We all over the fucking place. We hijack arenas all across the United States and beyond. You understand? The Knicks is synonymous now. You understand? Okay, boom. Let's fast forward to Dallas. You feel me? I thought it was some type of friendly relationship going on with him and Luka Doncic. I'm going to tell you something right now with Luka. Luka is an infamous stat patter extraordinaire. I ain't going to sugarcoat that. Hands down, I give you that. But it's blame on each ends, but I'm going to give most to Kris Snacks. Because you got a guy who Luka Doncic, mind you, let me tell you something. Luka Doncic was playing with Miss Triple Dub pretty much the whole time he was fucking with Porzingis, right? You telling me you couldn't get in the middle of this? You understand? Well, you got Luka damn near averaging a triple-double. Man putting up 27, 8, and 8. Right now, 27, 9, and 8. Are you kidding me? Are you telling me you can't do shit? You can't make a difference? They needed you to be the second star or be the ticket to the second star. They clearly realized you wasn't shit. They was trying to figure out how to get you and your ass moved on. They moved heaven on earth to get your ass up out of there. You understand? And they just unloaded them. Pause. They ain't even try to get much of a return. They got done with. They didn't get shit. Get the hell out. That's how they did him. You understand? And it's so disheartening what happened to him in Dallas, because you're looking at a guy who was supposed to be the unicorn. And as a native New York Knicks fan, I'm just sitting back watching the destruction. I'm like, what the fuck? You understand? What happened to you? What happened? Man, I don't know how he resurrected us. I prayed it. I don't know what's going to go on and why. I don't know. He going out to play with Bradley Beal. Who knows what's going on with that? Bradley Beal could be out. Porzingis will never live up to what the hell he was supposed to. This was the goddamn Oh my goodness. This dude was the fucking unicorn, ladies and gentlemen. Was supposed to hijack New York City. You was the second coming after Melo. You was gonna take over. You was gonna take over New York City was feeling this dude. This dude left New York City to go live in Dallas. You understand? To go out in Dallas and carry bags and play second fiddle when he was the ruling fucking general in New York City and Gotham City. Let me tell you something. It's something wrong with his heart. You feel me? I think it's something going on with his heart. We need to check his heart. You understand? Something ain't right. I don't know what's going to happen with his career. To me personally, man, I don't know. I don't know. Sooner or later, we're going to be looking at a sixth man. If he can't get it done in Washington, he's finished. He's finished. I'm just saying, he's finished. This the last hurrah for Kris Snacks. The injuries are endless. It's damn near just a little bit better than Zion. But he can collapse at any given second. This is Kris Snacks, Porzingis, ladies and gentlemen. I want y'all to think about what I just said. And maybe you can understand why Kris Snacks makes me sick to my fucking stomach. I'm telling you, I feel like I'm about to throw the fuck up. I am sick. Man, God bless everybody, man. It's Flight Sports TV. Can Kris Snacks salvage this career that's transpired? He'll never be what he was supposed to be the day he wanted to leave New York City. I bet if you put him on a polygraph and ask him, if you could do it all over again, would you have left New York? And I think we all know the answer to that. I'm going to leave it at that. It's Flight Sports TV. I appreciate y'all for checking with me. I already know what it is, man. Shout out to everybody that's rocking with the channel. It's Flight Sports. We bringing heavy content to the people. We ain't going nowhere. Shout out to the team. We out of here.